The 2019 Subaru Ascent isn't another peculiar hatchback-wagon-hybrid thing, it's a standard hit and Subaru will be better for it. Try not to call the 2019 Subaru Ascent only an Outback with a father body. The 3-push hybrid is the biggest vehicle at any point delivered by Subaru and it is sold just in North America. When it goes marked down in the late spring from about $33,000 to begin, the Ascent will interest families unflinching by sheer vertical mountain dividers. However mysteriously startled of owning a minivan? The Ascent is offered in base, premium, limited, and touring trim levels. With the Ascent, Subaru at long last has an expansive hybrid SUV to supplement its outside prepared lineup of littler hybrids, wagons, and cars. The Subaru Ascent is worked in Lafayette, Indiana. Despite the fact that the Ascent is new for Subaru, its styling is immediately unmistakable. It gets a lot of its outward looks from the Subaru Outback, including its wagon extents and window crimp nearer to the back rooftop column. The nose of the Ascent is positively greater and taller, with a bigger and more upright grille opening than the Outback. The trapezoidal grille is flanked by hawkish headlights, and LED headlights on top trims. It gains a 6.4 on our general scale for the time being. We believe that score will rise when official security information comes in. Inside, the Ascent is centered around family detail with a standard second push seat that can be swapped with Chief's seats on premium, limited, and touring trim levels for no charge. The Ascent dons another turbo 4 for Subaru that is matched to a consistently factor transmission, CVT, and standard all-wheel drive. The 2.4-liter turbocharged Level 4 motor makes 260 drive and 277 pound-feet of torque and is appraised to tow up to 5,000 pounds in premium trim levels or higher. The CVT works like a customary programmed transmission amid overwhelming speeding up and recreates gears when squeezed. However, it's to a great extent entrusted with keeping the huge all-wheel drive hybrid fuel productive. It's evaluated around 22 miles per gallon consolidated, which is keeping pace with our perceptions and contrasts well and other 3-push family haulers. Like each other Subaru, aside from the BRZ Sports Auto, the Ascent will be outfitted with standard all-wheel drive on all models. Combined with 8.7 crawls of ground freedom, 4-wheel autonomous suspension, and respectable low-end snort, the Ascent is proficient on rock streets or for light-going dirt road romping obligation. Its main goal, notwithstanding, is immovably as a family vehicle first. The Ascent highlights 3 columns of seating for up to 8, with 19.9 cubic feet of payload room accessible in the back with the second and third lines set up. In spite of the fact that its inside size is generally like the Chevy Traverse, extra space to move around in the third column is chopped down to 31.7 inches, down a couple creeps to the Traverse, yet much more than littler hybrids with a truncated third line, for example, the Volkswagen Tiguan or Land Rover Discovery Sport. With the third line collapsed, the Ascent will hold 47.6 cubic feet of payload, up to 82.5 3D squares with just the mainline setup. Material seats are standard the base Ascent, with premium including an alternate fabric trim, and limited and touring trims highlighting calfskin covers up. The Ascent rides on Subaru's new worldwide stage that supports the imposant Crosstrek. Official well-being information isn't yet accessible, yet the Ascent is furnished with standard propelled security highlights, for example, forward crash cautioning with programmed crisis braking, dynamic path control, and versatile voyage control, which the automaker marks as vision. Blindside screens and a front-oriented camera are accessible on premium and higher trim levels. On touring trim levels, Subaru makes standard a back-confronting camera that is anticipated onto the rear-view reflect, like Cadillac's framework, for unhampered outward vision and a front-oriented camera. Base models are furnished with 18-inch wheels, 4 USB ports, a 6.5-inch touchscreen, fabric upholstery, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto ability, 3-zone atmosphere control, and the iSight 12-beam frameworks. At the best, touring trim levels will get cowhide upholstery, warmed and cooled front seats, wood grain trim, a 8.0-inch touchscreen with root A Harman Kardon sound frame worked.